Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy Games. We're back in Genshin Impact, and we are going to do the Raiden Shogun story today. Let's claim this. The maximum number of keys have been claimed. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Unlock. Spend one story key to unlock the story quest for Raiden Shogun. Yeah. Roop. And then I can claim this as well, I guess. Return to quest screen to view the quest details. Alright. I think there's different verbiage here. Imperatrix? Are these real words? I feel like a lot of these words just don't sound real. Like they sound made up or something like that. Umbrosa chapter. Imperatrix Umbrosa chapter. Raiden Shogun story quest start. The omnipresent god is a thing of the past, and yet the storm has not abated, and the scars on the land have not healed. She remains deep within her personal plane, balancing eternity and wishes in her hands as if on a scale. Go forth, not fifth, not second, not third, but fourth. Go forth, and try to open this god's heart to the images of the transient mortal realm. Oh, okay. So it's gonna be another, like, date then. You go on a date with one of the Archons, like just like the previous ones. Or I guess any like female characters, you normally just like spend the day with them and getting to know them, and you don't really get into anything like too serious. It's usually something something kind of whimsical or fun, or it's just a thing to do. I really wish, like, there's so much about this game that is janky that I really wish MiHoYo would fix, and this wheel is one of them. I go into this, and a lot of times it would go into like a different menu altogether, like one of the ones closer to it, and yeah, there has to be some way to fix that, because it's just like it's occurs just frequent enough that it's annoying, but if you kind of pay attention to what you're doing, then you can avoid it. But I don't know, usually that amount of precision shouldn't be required of the player. I don't know. Just get good at the game. Even just get good at the menus as well. Okay, yeah, I'm just fiddling with menus at this point. Anyway, Reflections of Mortality, Imperatrix Umbrosa. Ambrosia is like a apple, isn't it? Chapter Act 1. The Lonesome Euthymia. Go to the statue of the omnipresent god. Your adventure has come to an end for now. You and Paimon decide to pay the statue of the omnipresent god a visit. And is that where we'll meet Raiden Shogun? Raiden. I think in like all the Archon quests, I called her Raiden Shogun, which is, I guess, how we English people would pronounce that word. But it's apparently Raiden, because Rai is like thunder or something, or lightning or something in Japanese. Or I'm just wrong altogether. I don't know. Correct me in the comments below. Oh, Toma's there. Well, let's see what's going on.
もし雷の剣について天領奉行の力を借りることができなければ非常に危険な状況に陥る可能性もある。
So yeah, to kind of summarize what's been going on recently in the story, we fought against Raiden Shogun inside her like mental state world thing, the reality marble. And Yay Miko, Guji Miko, Yay Guji Yay. I don't remember her name. The fox lady from the Narukami Shrine. She is actually like old friends with the original Raiden Shogun. It turns out Raiden Shogun that we see in this world is like a puppet, and the real Raiden Shogun, her name is A, or also Ball. There's many names for these Archons, it seems like, frequently. and she kind of created her own reality marble where she just like meditates in order to try and achieve eternity or something. And we went into that reality marble, and we were able to kind of convince her that her ways of achieving eternity is kind of flawed, and now I guess she's looking for new ways to either achieve eternity or achieve something altogether, maybe. And yeah, we've also found out that Scaramouche is actually technically Raiden Shogun's son. Technically, loosely technical. So when A was creating Raiden Shogun, like the puppet, she originally created one as a prototype just to see how like well she could create a puppet, and that original prototype turned out to be Scaramouche. That's why Scaramouche has like similar like I don't know eye colors and hair colors and looks kind of feminine. It's super short. It looks really similar to Raiden Shogun's like I don't know genetical design. I don't know if that's what you would call like hair color, eye color, and features and stuff. And apparently like something happened. I don't think it was specifically stated. It was very vague. Scaramouche somehow fell into the hands of the Fatui and the Sneznaya, and they were able to kind of like unlock his superpowers, making him like super strong, and that's why he's like a harbinger. And at the same time, A created Raiden Shogun to kind of lead, to be the dictator of this area, to be the shogun of this Inazuma area, while she hides herself within the sword in Raiden Shogun's chest. So it's really hard to explain this, especially without any diagrams or anything, because A and Raiden Shogun are technically two different beings, but at the same time they're kind of the same being. So when referring to each of them, it's like kind of hard. Like, oh, do I refer to them as Raiden Shogun? Like when I say Raiden Shogun specifically, am I referring to the puppet or the actual Shogun, A or Ball or whatever? But yeah, so that's kind of how things are going right now. And Raiden Shogun decided that we've convinced her pretty much that her ways were flawed, and she decided that she would lift the Vision Hunt decree and abolish it, and so people like Toma and other people who had their visions taken away, well, I guess Toma is allowed to keep his vision, while some of the people who got their visions taken away was given back their vision. So if you actually talk to the same people in the open world from the Archon quest, where you kind of like try and research what happens to people with their vision taken away, if you go talk to them again after this story beat, you actually get some rewards from them. They kind of have like different dialogue, and they thank you, and they go like, oh, I got my vision back, and blah 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 blah, depending on who you talk to. So yeah, let's continue.
これは何も我々の本心じゃない。ただ今は人手が本当に足りないんだ。理解してくれ。
そうですよ。だからこそ話し合いが必要なんです。
君たちか。ちょうど君たちが稲妻に残した影響について話していたんだ。
Are you mocking me?
いや、以前は柊さんの手紙を送り届けてくれてありがと
う。お二方のご友人でしたか。僕は九条家の次男である鎌地様の付き人です。一平って呼んでください。
ああ、これまでの三奉行の仕事は将軍様のために情報を集め、指示された任務を執行することだった。
I realized I didn't read what Lumine said there before selecting that option. I got really used to just skipping dialogue when when playing the story quests here, because everyone is like super long-winded and it's just really annoying, and like the first few sentences they say already kind of gets the point across, but then they just keep talking and talking and talking. I'm just like, let's just get on with this. This is so boring. Like this is one quest where you help this old lady. I guess it's part of the old lady's like, I don't know, character that she like drones on a lot. But you kind of help her get some like holy water or blessed water or whatever to help her water her special plants. And yeah, she just kept talking and talking and talking, and just like, let's skip. This is really boring. And there's like this cat person in like this cat shrine in one of the islands, and she can speak human. This cat named Neko, a cat named Cat. And yeah, that cat character also talks a lot, but for me it was kind of like annoying reading through everything that the cat says, because like again for her quest, or I guess her quest says you get like a quest every day for a few days straight. Like you kind of get the point. The point is already across that you need to fix this box, or you gotta get food for the cats nearby, or you gotta talk to the people nearby and try and get them to do something for the cat. Like the point gets across really easily, but then the cat just keeps talking and talking and talking about how like all these weird things. I guess it kind of builds characters, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's like a world quest. So I don't know if I like enjoy a lot of like talking in that sense, and like the way subtitles and everything is designed in this game is like, I don't know, it's not really fun to read. And there's kind of like that discrepancy between the voice acting, like you can just listen to them talk, especially if I have the VA in English, then I can just listen to it talk. But then in World Quest, nothing is voiced acted, so you don't even get like a sense of how like their personality or anything by like the tonation of their voice. You just like read the words and it's like, yes, I get it, this character is a cat. And that's about it. I don't know, maybe I feel like maybe I'm being a little bit too critical at this point, and there's just like so much, like there's just so much jank in this game that is kind of building up, and a lot of it is starting to get more annoying. And it's kind of growing to a point where it's making it less fun to play, and it's almost like overshadowing the good points of this game. But I guess that's like a discussion for another day. We'll focus on the story.
だけど近頃将軍様が西洋を告げられ誰にも会わないようにしているんだ。つまりもう俺たちの代わりに物事の判断をしてくれる人がいないってわけさ。
Oh, but she's interested in us or something like that, so she might talk to us, right?
将軍様に心の整理をする時間が必要なのはもちろん理解している。だけど時期を同じくして稲妻外界で雷が荒れ狂い始めたのも事実なんだ。
I hear that the storm represents the Shogun's will. So is their wills getting wider?
長きにわたり雷の規模や形態に変化が起きたことは一度もなかった。けど現在それらが稲妻の島々に近づきつつあるみたいなんだ。
Nice.
それって将軍に今稲妻を滅ぼそうとしている意志があるってことか。それともオイラたちに復讐を。
That would be a little childish. Apparently, like I think I've mentioned that Ball's actions seemed a bit childish, but apparently that's exactly what they were going for. Like MiHoYo, that like the way they've characterized Venti as like kind of childish, but then like his beliefs in freedom and everything is like pretty solid, and that's why he acts the way he does, because everyone should have like the freedom to be their self. But like for the most part, he's kind of playing like the trickster god kind of role, where he just like is super whimsical and stuff, and that's intentional. And for Zhongli, he's kind of like the stoic, the knowledgeable, the experienced, the wisdom. How do you say someone's full of wisdom? Like that kind of a character, and he believes in contracts, and he believes like your word and your promises and whatever, like that goes in a contract. Like it's because you made a decision to do something or whatever, that's kind of part of your word and your character. And yeah, so that was intentional for him too. And apparently Raiden Shogun, or A or Ball or whatever her name you want to call her, she's one of the newer archons apparently, and she is still not very experienced, I guess, if that's a good way to explain it. She still sees like the world in kind of like absolutes or binary, where it's just like, oh, you either hate me or you love me, or it's either my way or the highway, or like she's still like not very she's like she's not supposed to be like a good leader or anything. She just like came across all this power and she doesn't have any experience really. Actually, no, I don't know about that. I might be wrong. But I guess my point is that her character is supposed to be kind of inexperienced compared to the other Archons. And it is intentional that her action seems a bit childish because compared to the other Archons, she is kind of like younger than everyone else.
そうだぞ。それにオイラたちに復讐したかったら普通の雷でも全然十分だし。
That moment, like she finishes that sentence. The moment she finishes that sentence, like a lightning strikes like really close to them. It's like, oh my goodness.
そこは安心してくれ。俺たちが心配しているのは将軍様なんだ。今まであのお方の意志が揺らいだことなんて見たことなかったからね。
それにリーユへの神が近頃去ったことを思うとどうもいい兆しには思えない。雷が荒れ狂うのは将軍様の体に何か起きたからだと考える人も多い。誰にも会わないのは悪い影響を拡大させないためだとかなんとか。
Seems like a valid concern. There must be a reason for the change in the storm. There must be a reason for the change in the
変な
storms.
噂が広がる前にお嬢に頼まれて天領奉行と対策を練っていたところなんだ。もし混乱が起きた時に対処できるようにね。
しかしそうは言っても天領奉行の内部は今非常に不安定な状態なんだ。他の家紋に対して九条家の制御が効かなくなってる。
Good.
どうしてそんなことになったんだ？
Paimon, we know exactly why that is. It's because the leader of the Kujo clan was betraying the shogun's will, or is corrupted and was doing corruption, doing actions that is more selfish and less about the people.
九条家がファデュイと結託し、稲妻を破滅に。
Yeah, that. I should have just said that.
今は将軍様の裁きを待っている最中だ。
Yeah, the Kujo clan was colluding with the Fat Tui to try and snuff out the resistance, but then it just led the Fat Tui and the Sneznayans and the Harbingers like pretty much gave them in to like messing with Inazuma, like ruling, or the way the Inazuman government, the Shogun government, the Shogun Commission was treating its citizens with like the Vision Hunt Decree and everything. It was like egged on by the Fat Tui.
ただ将軍様からの命が下されていないだけで、天領奉行の人間が交代することは皆が分かりきったこと。
簡単に言えば配下はもう命令を聞いてくれないのに仕事は同じようにやらなきゃいけないってことだね。
高之様の体がまだお元気であれば何か方法もあったのではと思いますが、今は。
Who's Mr. Takayuki?
あの時、真相
Oh,
を見
he
抜け
is? No, he's not.
父を止めることもできなかった。そして父の代わりに当主の仕事をやっている今も。
Oh, Takayuki is the
内案を進め
leader.
ることができていない。全部僕の力不足のせいだ。
Takayuki is the leader of the Kujo clan, it seems like.
そんなことおっしゃらずに鎌地様、元気を出してください。少なくとも若旦那が戻ってくるまで耐えなければいけません。今の九条家にはもうさまつな変化にさえ対応する力がないんですから。
ああ、それもそうだな。兄さんも今切羽詰まってる状態だ。迷惑はかけられない。それじゃあトーマ、先ほどのことはまた後日話そう。僕は今から高司家の当主高司進に会いに行ってくる。 今この
ああ、わかった。今後のためにも早く天領奉行内部のことを解決しておいてくれ。
Yeah, because of the like long-winded world quests, like characters in the world quests talk a lot. I kind of got used to just skipping like text the moment I finished reading it, which is actually, since I got used to that and I'm coming back to recording myself do this, I'm not used to just like waiting for the voice line to finish playing to kind of keep the completeness of like the presenting of the story and the the um the characters like voice acting. But yeah, I'll try and remind myself that I should let their voice lines
じ
play
ゃあ
out.
僕もお供します、鎌地様。
いや僕一人でいい。
そうですか。ではお気をつけて。いってらっしゃいませ。でも雷のことも天領奉行のことも元はといえば全部将軍が急に西洋を始めたことが原因なんだよな。このまま話を進めてもビクビクするだけで解決しないと思うぞ。
Maybe we can invite her out for a date.
そんなことできるんですか？
I don't know. It depends on if she wants to come out.
わからない。でも試してみる価値はあると思うぞ。出てきてくれるかは将軍の気分次第だけど。
It's gonna be so fun. We're gonna go shopping. We're gonna eat delicious snacks. Oh my goodness. And she can teach me. We can like give her an opportunity to like teach me about Inazuma culture, since I'm a no good dirty foreigner who don't know the culture in this area, and I should be educated, right?
なんとか糸口が見つかったみたいだね。じゃあ君たちにお願いしてもいいかな。
I think Toma is supposed to be from Mondstadt or something. I seem to have came across that information in passing, so I don't know how accurate that is, but apparently he is like from Mondstadt.
みんな将軍様のことを心配しているんだ。もしあのお方に会えればいらぬ噂も自然と消え去ることだろう。
I'll try,
あり
Toma.
がとう。また君に借りができたね。
Sure, that
こんな
sounds
状
good.
況で将軍に会えるかもしれない人ってあいつしかいないよな。
Are we gonna talk to what's your name? Miko? Something Miko? Yay Miko?
じゃあ早速。
Oh yeah, that's exactly who. There's too many characters to remember all their names. Imperatrix Umbrosa Act I. Something reflection on morality. Go to the Grand Narukami Shrine and look for Yay Miko. Yay Miko, yay. Actually, I shouldn't walk there, I should just teleport there. Bloop, 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 bloop. The Lonesome Euthymia. Look for Yay Miko. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Bloop. She is looking at a tree. How interesting. I wonder if this will open up in this like blue like markings. Wait, is there any other markings on this tree? Whoa, the tree actually like grows off of the cliff. I didn't actually notice this. Like off of the side of this cliff. Oops. my exploration and collection and gathering gamer side of me is like, oh, there's resources. Let's pick it up. But anyways, yeah, there's no other. It doesn't seem like there's any other blue, like this blue stuff that I'm climbing on right now, anywhere else on this tree. Oh, maybe there is. Never mind. There's some other. I thought this might like open up into like a gateway or something to something, but I guess that's just hopeful thinking. Yay, Miko. What's up?
よもや休憩時に神社の貴賓を迎えるとはな。わらわに会いに来てくれたのか？
She has a smug face. I really like the smug faces in this game. It's really fun. Fun to look at. Why, yes, of course. Actually, I wanted to ask you about something.
いくらなんでも冷たすぎるのではないか？わらわは汝の命の恩人じゃぞ。
But what would we talk about?
挨拶の一つもせぬのか？
Isn't the weather nice today? Did you see the game last night?
まあ、それが汝の魅力の一つでもあるわな。言ってみるがいい。何を聞きたいんじゃ？
What you
最
got?
近将軍が声優を取ってるって聞いたんだ。それで稲妻外界の雷が不安定な状態になってるらしい。噂によると雷は将軍の意志と関係があるからみんな将軍の具合が悪いんじゃないかって思ってるみたいだぞ。
The Tenryou Commission also needs her attention.
まあ、汝らになら隠す必要はないじゃろう。将軍様はあの戦いの後、心がこじれて人が変わってしまったんじゃ。
Her temperament has changed?
将軍様の力は日々衰えておる。汝があの時強く打ちすぎたせいじゃな。
It was accident. Actually, you're the one who told me to do it.
あやつにとって敗北は何よりも重い一撃。それにこの前わらわが会いに行った時、うっかり三色団子と娯楽小説を忘れてしまってな。
Wait, what?
ああ、わらわの旧友よ。甘味を食べながら娯楽小説を読むことができず、心が乱れて泣きわめいてしまうとは。しくしく、かわいそうに。
She's just a spoiled, insolent child.
そんなことで泣きわめく神がいるか。
I don't believe you. It's not beyond the realm of possibility. I don't believe you.
仕方ないじゃろ。わらわからすれば、汝らの心配はわらわの嘘と同じように無意味なもののように聞こえる。あれは永遠を求める永じゃぞ。凡人の命などあやつからすれば主由に過ぎぬ。凡人に安否を心配されてどうしろというのじゃ。
ってことは無事なんだな。
Can you help us just hang out with her?
詳しい状
I
況は
wanna ask her
わら
on
わ
a
も
date.
知らぬ。静養したいと言っておったし、わらわもこれといった用がなかったゆえ、自分から面倒に巻き込まれに行く必要もなかったしの。じゃが、雷の件はわらわも耳にしておる。あやつの意志に変化が起きたという点については、いささかありえないことでもないじゃろうな。
All the more reason to check on her. Maybe she's gone stir crazy. What's stir crazy? This one.
静養中に会えるのは稲妻でもわらわだけじゃ。じゃがなぜわらわが汝らの手助けをせねばならぬのじゃ。浮世のすべてをとっくに見飽きたわらわの心を一体何で動かそうと？
What's she saying here? Why would this concern you? Don't you care about your friend? I thought she was your friend. Give her a text or something like, yo, what up? Do you wanna play some video games or something? When I already have everything one could ever want and have seen everything one could ever wish. Do it for the people of Inazuma. Do it for A.
その答え気に入ったぞ。これは通行証じゃ。門番の奥詰め集に見せれば中に通してもらえるじゃろう。
Okay. Thanks, but I thought you would come with us. That's a little bit weird. That we just get like an item from you.
さっきの質問は冗談じゃったが、あのように答えたからにはしっかりとやってもらうぞ。
Oh, it's one of them tricks.
そうじゃ。通行証も後でわらわに返すんじゃぞ。
Yeah, okay. Now I'm gonna keep it and sniff it whenever I feel lonely. What is this item? There's just so many things in this. Just keep loading this with stuff that I don't really care about. And yeah. And the icons on them aren't very interesting, and you don't know from at a glance like where they came from. Some of them are Archon quests, some of them are story quests, some of them are just from like world quests. And like this thing here is just for like some open world gambling thing where you like give it to some dude and he lets you choose one chest out of 3 chests to open, and usually you just get like vegetables out of it. Yeah, this menu needs some. There's so many things in this game that just needs like polishing. That all the things that is being ignored is just like adding up. And yeah, like I said in the beginning of this video, a lot of the things in this game, like the bad and annoying and frustrating and inconsistent and negative stuff about this game is adding up and starting to overshadow like the good the good aspects of this game. Okay, now I don't even remember which thing that I got was from the lady from Yay Miko here, since I got rid of the new tag and I got into a stupid rant about how I feel about the game currently. Oh, it's this one, right? Pass permit. Pass permit. A pass permit you obtain from Yay Miko. With this, you can enter the Tenshukaku without restrictions and meet the Raiden Shogun. You heard that this was made for emergencies, but that Yay Miko seems to have never had a chance to use it. Okay. Well, I guess this is kind of an emergency. I don't know. Narukami Shrine. Let's teleport here. I actually kind of like that there's a terrible teleport here now. Whoop!
将軍様は現在静養中です。誰も会うことはできません。
オイラたち、ミコからもらった通行証があるんだ。
Oh, in that case, please go and bother her.
ご冗談を。今まで宮司様が他の方に通行証を渡したことはありません。それがたとえあなたたちのように名高い旅人であろうとも。
Paimon has an angry face.
将軍様はそんな八重宮司様を信頼しているからこそ。
That would make sense, wouldn't it? Like, the relationship between Ai and Yay Miko is like super close, so she would give her like special treatment. But then, like, it makes absolutely no sense for Yay Miko to give us this pass and expect like Raiden Shogun to like honor it, since like the reason why Raiden Shogun gave that. Or A, I guess. Oh man, I'm getting so confused with how I want to like name, like specifically choose, because it's technically A that's Yay Miko's friend, not Raiden Shogun. Raiden Shogun is just a puppet. But anyway, like the only reason A gave Yay Miko this pass is because A trusted and is close with Yay Miko, and not like you wouldn't expect her to give this pass to Yay Miko and just be like, oh yeah, you can all, this is a blank check, you can also just give it to other people who you think might need help too, and I would also honor it, kind of thing. I don't know. This is another negative aspect of this game that I'm noticing, on top of all the other stuff, I guess, is that the story beats are starting to make less and less sense. Like the way story beats transition from one another, it almost feels like they needed to force an interaction with Yay Miko, and except they didn't want Yay Miko to be in this next part of the story, so she just like brushes you off with like a what do you call it? Like a thingamabob, or there's like an actual term for a MacGuffin, I think it's called. It's like, here's a MacGuffin, and go do something. And it's like kind of like a lot of video games and movie plot move because of MacGuffin. Usually like people want to seek a MacGuffin, or the MacGuffin is required to open a door or something. And yeah, it just seems like they put a MacGuffin into this story just to like include certain characters without having to like lean into having that character in the story plot. It's like, I don't know, kind of a cop-out in that case. Feel free to check with, see, again, like, wouldn't it, like, I don't know, this is kind of tough to describe on the spot, but like, Yay Miko gave us an authentic pass, which this Takeshi guy immediately didn't believe, and then we just tell him to talk to Yay Miko. Why not just tell him to to talk to Raiden Shogun too, since Raiden Shogun would know exactly whether this thing is authentic or not, and she's like right here. But I guess Raiden Shogun doesn't want to be bothered at the same time. I don't know. There's just so much jank, even in the narrative now, that I feel like it's not sitting well with me, I guess. Feel free to check with Miko.
わかりました。将軍様の命に従い、あなた方を止めるわけにはいきません。
It'd be funny if he goes in and then Raiden Shogun is like, I told you I didn't want to be bothered, and he just gets murdered and it's our fault.
失礼しました。どうぞ中へ。しかし、西洋中の将軍様に対してくれぐれも失礼のないようお気をつけください。
Oh, I guess he's just gonna let us through. He's not gonna risk his neck trying to give us a path, or risk his neck like showing us the way to Raiden Shogun. He's just gonna let us go through, and whatever happens is our fault. If Raiden Shogun gets angry at us, it's our fault, and whatever happens to us is not his problem. Alright, we can see Raiden Shogun. She's just called a Shogun at this point. Go to Tenshinkaku to see the Shogun. You hear about the internal and external threats Inazuma faces from Toma and Kujo Kamaji, and about how these threats are being caused by the Raiden Shogun's refusal to leave her quarters. Look like the best way to solve this problem is to ask her to come out. I think I'm gonna end things here. Seems like a good place to end it. A little bit of a cliffhanger, since immediately in the next video I'll probably just go talk to Raiden Shogun there and see what's going to happen to us. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I know I was a little bit long-winded in a lot of my explanations that really didn't go anywhere, but I don't know, I'm still working on putting my thoughts and feelings and opinions into words in a concise manner, in a presentable manner. So yeah, I hope to see you in the next one. We'll continue the story. Goodbye.
なんかうろうろ歩いてるぞ。落ち着かない様子だな。
No, that kind of sucks that there was a bit of a dialogue trigger just because I moved backwards a little bit. Anyways, goodbye.